Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be bringing you this week's updates, the known news articles and things that have happened in this case. If you notice here, the last update on the Moscow, Idaho page that's dedicated to this case that they were always updating every single day, as you can see, ever since it's happened. I think they only missed one other day, and that was somewhere right around here. The 11th of December. Other than that, ever since the 13th of November, there has been an update every day on this page, and there has not been a press release or message or anything since the 19th. No update on this page since the 20th. If you go down here, where was that at? Yeah. No press conference since November 23rd, 10 days after. And here, no new press releases since the 19th as well. Absolutely nothing going on this website in 1 week. No updates at all. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. It could be a good sign, y'all. It could be that they're not needing information from us like they were. They're not looking for something that they were desperately looking for. They're on the track of something and they're narrowing down on somebody. I prefer to think positive instead of thinking, oh no, this means the case is going cold, I think no news can be good news. But I am going to pull up a couple of new information as far as interviews and such from this last week. A couple of them really stood out to me. One moment. Let me get one of them pulled up here. And this is going to be on Madison's father. It is quite a stark difference. You will notice Madison's father, Ben, versus Kaylee's father. All right. Now, this is the 27th. This was from 17 hours ago or last evening. It's early morning where I am. So Madison Mogen's father says that he hits out at misinformation around the Idaho murders. Ben Mogen says authorities have worked tirelessly to keep him informed about developments in the investigation into his daughter's murder. And right there, that statement alone is quite a stark difference from what we have heard from Kaylee's father. Kaylee's father has complained, him and her mother have complained about not being told anything, not being kept updated, I'll just read the article real quick. It's a brief one. The father of one of 4 University of Idaho students killed last month, it's been 6 weeks now, guys, has criticized the rampant misinformation circulating online about the unsolved murders. Sunday marked the 6-week anniversary of the brutal stabbings of, I'll just say their short names for now, Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan, on the 13th of November. Moscow police have not named any suspects or made any arrests in the criminal investigation. Mogen's father, Ben Mogen, told the Spokesman Review that he still has many questions about his daughter's murder, but noted, I can't talk this morning, guys. He still has many questions about his daughter's murder, but noted that authorities have worked tirelessly to keep his family informed about developments in the probe. Boy, that sounds like opposite of what Steve, I think his name is Stephen, right, has said. Mr. Mogan went on to decry the overwhelming amount of conspiracies and debunk theories that continue to circulate on the internet, despite authorities' attempts to make accurate information available while keeping the integrity of the case. And that's referring to the website that I just showed you. It's hard for me to read all of these articles, Mr. Mogan told the review. I can get all my news about it right from there, from the authorities on the website, is what he's referring to. And I don't have to try to dredge through all this misinformation. It's kind of interesting that he says that yesterday when there's been 0 updates on the website in a whole week. Mr. Mogan said he remains optimistic that investigators will eventually solve the crime. Eventually. From the beginning, I've known that people don't get away with these things these days, he told the review. There's too many things that you can get caught up on, like DNA and videos everywhere. This isn't something that people get away with. That goes unsolved, is what Mr. Mogan said. He said that investigators have kept him informed on updates and that he receives a call every day. When he misses one, authorities check in with his family to make sure he is doing okay. The grieving father also recounted the moment when he found out about his daughter's death. Mr. Mogan was at the movie theater when he got a call from Madison's mother urging him to go to her house. We didn't even know what to say to each other. We were just both sobbing, he told the review. We just cried together on the phone, I guess. There's just no words for any of that. Mr. Mogan remembered Madison as a smart and funny young woman who was loved by everyone she met. I am so proud to be able to say that she was my daughter and what she was doing with her life and where she was headed, Mr. Mogan told the review. She was living the life that she deserved. I think that's really sweet. Investigators in Moscow are still on the hunt for the occupant or occupants of a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra seen in the immediate area of the crime scene in the early hours of the 13th of November. Oh, goodness gracious. So, quite a stark difference, right, between Maddie's father and Kaylee's father. He seems satisfied with what they're telling him and his family. We also have not heard anything from Kaylee's father, though, in over a week. I'm going to look into that in just a second. All right, and here's one of the best articles that I've seen this week on the case. It is on the Independent, theindependent.co.uk, and it's titled, These 12 Questions Could Hold the Key to Solving the Idaho Murders. Here's what we know and what we don't know. Now, it's a long one, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to skim through it, and I will link it down in the description so you can go read it. Please do. It's a really good one. Whoever did this article, let's see, this is only from 28 minutes ago. So Sheila Flynn, Rachel Sharp, and Andrea Blanco did a really good job on this article. This could be a standalone conversation for, a channel and everybody getting together and going over these 12 questions. You'll see this would be a really great discussion for the police. I love these questions. This kind of brings up some really good points and how, I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to skim down here. And in each one, they go over what we know and what we don't know, the nature of the murders, the murder weapon, the messy crime scene, the killer, the motive, the 911 call, the timeline, the white car, the claims that Kaylee had a stalker, safety concerns in Moscow, potential links to other incidents in Moscow, and there are some. All right, so it goes over all those. Let's see. And this is just a really long, it's really long, I think. It's not too long, but it's one of the best things that I've read this week on the case. So I highly recommend it. All right, and this photo was just shared last night on Reddit. It appears to be a security camera CCTV from inside the Corner Club bar. Let me see if I can zoom in, because what I find interesting is it's on November 13th at 1:32 a.m. I'm going to guess just seconds before they walked out the door. In this, you can clearly see Jack S., aka Hoodie Guy, and that's Adam over here in the corner. Don't know who that man is. This is an older man. And here's the girls talking with another man over here. See how closely I can zoom in. So that's definitely Adam. This is definitely Jack. And that's definitely the girls talking with a guy in white shoes and a mustache. Perhaps a goatee. Can't really tell. See if I can zoom in any closer. It's a white hat and it has a symbol on the front, maybe an M, H something. He's kind of smiling and talking to him. I don't know who that is, of course. I have already heard it took about 5 minutes for people online to say that this looks like Jack D. I don't know. I'm not going to put it up here, but I did see that somebody did one of those fancy smancy overlays. Oh my God. Where they put Jack D's face on top of this guy's face, and I don't see it. But anyway, this is the latest released photo. And you can let me know what you think of this. You know what? On second thought, I'm going to show these only because, just out of fairness and completion of information, it is kind of interesting. I will admit, about the hat and the goatee. However, I don't think it's a match. I don't know about that nose. This man looks older, in my opinion. He looks like he's smirking. I don't know. Do you think that that's Jack D? Do you think Jack D was actually there at the bar that night? I can't really tell what that symbol is, if that's an M or an H. I don't even know what's on his hat. But I mean, hey, it's a white hat with a symbol on it. So it must be him, right? Gosh. Let me show you the other one. Well, guys, I don't know what to think about the released surveillance photo, but Crime Circus is going to be covering this in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and upload my video, wait and watch what he has to say about it. I tend to like the way he works things out verbally. So, you guys have a good day. Let me know what you think. And be sure to tune in over here at Crime Circus. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, there's some more information coming out real soon.